The Big Little Difference, a short story for you. Why does everything happen to me? I never get anywhere. It's not my fault. Everyone has it in for me. Mom, my boss, my ex, can't do anything right. What's the use? Does that sound familiar? Well, I kept hearing this from my friend Lee Jensen. We had gone to school together. Lee was nice, but always complaining, pessimistic, and critical. She could never say anything good about anyone or anything. There's nothing unusual about her. Nice looking, always wearing sloppy clothes. Everything was plain about her except her constant complaining. Lee was divorced, and she had worked in a movie theater, store clerk, taxi driver, and now she was a waitress. It seemed like she was never all there. She always was dreaming of being rich and famous, write novels, screenplays, and go to Hollywood. She could draw cartoons and caricatures, and she loved to write stories. Plus, she also did handwriting analysis. I didn't know how to cope with her because of her nagging pessimism and her negative attitude. I got so tired of it, I tried to avoid her. We didn't see each other for a long time until we met at a shopping mall. It was unavoidable. She started writing, complaining, criticizing. She couldn't understand why no one invited her out or over. She didn't think anyone liked her. Then she looked straight at me. You don't like me either. I was set back. I tried to explain to her, your negative attitude is contagious. I only want to associate with positive people. It helps me. It's good for me. Well, I could tell she was hurt. Her head was down. Then why can't I associate with you? Her sad brown eyes looked up and met mine. I couldn't help but feel sorry for her. You made it. You're a success. How come? She wanted an answer. Then I looked straight at her and told her, you analyzed my handwriting once and said I would succeed. I believed in you and in myself. Why don't you read your own handwriting? I snapped, trying to stay calm, but felt my irritation was showing. That surprised her. The only difference between us was attitude. Lee wanted to know how she could change. She was desperate. I didn't know what to tell her. It made me stop and think what I had done to succeed. I had my own successful business, and it took me a while to figure it out, my formula for success, and put it together. So about a week later, I gave Lee a CD and a copy of the Bible. I told her to use both morning and night when she got up and went to bed. Then I didn't see Lee for the longest time, almost 2 years. Our paths never crossed. I was on the coast, West Coast, and picked up a newspaper one morning and I saw it. Lee had a column on handwriting analysis. So when I got back, I made it a point to go see her. We met at a restaurant. I wanted to find out what happened. I was very curious. Well, she looked fabulous. She had nice clothes on. Her hair and face looked radiant. She was a changed person. She told me that she had a syndicated newspaper column in about 15 papers across the country on handwriting analysis. Then she showed me her newly published book, Me, Myself, and I. It was a collection of her cartoons and humor. And her paperback novel, Tomorrow Is Gone, was on the bestseller list. And she had just sold the screen rights. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy for her. She thanked me, and I wanted to know how it all started. And she said, well, I played the CD and read the Bible every day for 2 months straight. Then it all started. I put an ad in the local paper to analyze handwriting. The editor saw it and had me analyze his handwriting. We started talking, and Lee shrugged her straight, proud shoulders. He made a column of it and published some of my old cartoons. And then one thing led to another, and everything fell into place. And I found someone to help me get organized and put it together. John. I knew I was smiling from ear to ear. I stared at her and didn't notice that she had reached out for my hand, and I looked down and I saw her kind of fiddling and moving an engagement ring. Thanks. She also showed her beautiful smile and sparkling bright brown eyes. I do believe in miracles. Yes. What was on that CD? Well, if you want to know, contact me and I'll send it to you. I'll send you the report. Thanks for watching.